On this video, I am continuing an inductive Akkadian grammar in 10 or 15 minutes doing lessons. And now we're on lesson 4, beginning at line 21. And so as we look back to reading that line, it reads as follows. Nura'am Ushetsinashiim Ina Gishtugul Da'anim. And let me just go back and now read it. That was the transliteration. Read it in just sort of a normalization. Nuram Ushetsi Shinashim. Let's look at the vocabulary, starting with that line. A new room is a noun that means light. Then we have the verb, which is ushetsi shinashim. And the root of that verb is watsum, meaning to arise. So that's another vocabulary. And then in line 22, inakakim danim, the vocabulary here is kakum, meaning weapon, and dananu or danum, meaning strong. And then we have line 25, vocabulary word shalamu, meaning to loan or bestow. And then igi galum, or igi gal, which is Sumerian, meaning big, like big eyes or big eye. And then ishimam, the vocabulary there is shi'amum, to decree or to ordain. And then the vocabulary on line 29, nadanu, to give. So let me go back and look at each line, looking at the grammar then. And I would encourage people, if they want to follow along, to follow along in my my normalization and the transliteration from Borger that I have on Google Books under the title A Short Inductive Akkadian Grammar, based on the Epilogue of Hammurabi's Code. So let me go back now, and I'm trying to hold these to about 10 minutes. Nu Ram, line 21, is Nu Ra'am, is the transliteration. Normalization, Nu Ram, meaning light. So light, and then we come to the verb, Ushetsi Shinashim, or Ushetsi Shinashim. And what we have here is light I cause to rise on them. Ushetsi Shinashim, the root here is watsum. And notice you have your she here, which is your prefix, looking at a sheen. And this is a sheen preterite. Remember, sheen is your causative stem in Akkadian. So u shet si shinam is the full word. And notice here, the she infix causes it to be a causative. And then we have the she nashim, which is your dative plural form, on them. So what Hammurabi is saying here in line 21 is light I cause to rise on them, followed, like I said, in the dative in shina shim, pronoun, personal pronoun. And then in line 22, hinna gish tugal da anim. Hinna is a preposition meaning with, and kakim danim, with the strong weapons. So inna takes the genitive case. Remember, we have nominative, genitive, and accusative. And kakim danim is the genitive plural, and kakim means weapons from kakum. So with strong weapons. And danim is from the adjective danum, meaning strong, with strong weapons. And if you'll notice, in the Akkadian, we have gish, capital Tukul, which is the Sumerian sign gish for wood, followed by tukul, which means kakim. It's normalized as strong. So notice how the scribes will go back and forth from Sumerian to then Akkadian. And then Shah Sababa. Shah is the relative pronoun. We think about the Hebrew Asher or Sheh. Zababa is a proper name. So which Zababa, and then as we continue in line 24, U and Dinger Inanna. Dinger Inanna, Inanna, is Sumerian, and you render that in Akkadian as Ishtar, which Zababa, and Ishtar. And then we have Usha'at Limu Nim, loaned to me. Notice as we look at this word here, Usha'at Limu Nim, we have following Shah a subjunctive, and it is what we call, which a DT subjunctive from Shalamu, to loan. So which Ishtar, which Zababa and Ishtar loaned to me. And notice here the T is introducing from Shalamu, and we have the doubling of the M here, is a DT subjunctive perfect from the root Shalamu, to loan. So which Zababa and Ishtar loaned to me, and the Neem is your dative personal pronoun to me. Then we come to the next phrase in line 26. Ina igigao. Igigao actually with igigao means big eyes or big eye. It's a genitive noun from the Sumerian igigao, as I said, meaning big eyes. To have big eyes is to have a large understanding of wisdom. One sees it all, so to speak. And then in line 27, it reads, Ina leutin, with the ability. Notice here, Ina leutin, with wisdom, or which Iya, I should say, ordained for me. Ishimam is a G preterite, third masculine singular from shi'amu, to decree, or to ordain, with the dative meaning to me. And then finally, inna leutim at 28, line 28, would mean inna lutim would be with the ability. Inna is in here, and leutim means ability. And we have a genitive singular meaning ability. With the ability he gave to me. Idinam, notice, is a G preterite, the ground stem, third masculine singular from nadanu, to give. And indanam became idinam. Idinam became idinam, where the nd became dd. And the is the ventive indicating the dative to me. I'm going to stop there. This reminds me of the Peinun, Yitain in Hebrew, from Natan. If you have the imperfect of Natan, it's Yitain, third masculine singular. So here you have a similar grammatical construction. Nadanu becoming Iddanim, where the N and the D assimilate. Let me stop there and we'll continue.